All right, friends, we are going to do our third reading from Fortunately the Milk by Neil Gaiman. So, Dad has already been abducted by aliens and landed in the sea with pirates. Now he's trying to get away from those pirates. I was out at the end of the plank, facing certain death, when a rope ladder hit my shoulder and a deep, booming voice shouted, "Quickly, climb up the rope ladder." The sharks down there and the pirates here. Whew. I needed no more encouragement than this, and I grabbed the rope ladder with both hands. Fortunately, the milk was pushed deep into the pocket of my coat. The pirates hurled insults at me and even discharged pistols, but neither insults nor pistol shot found their targets, and I soon made it to the top of the rope ladder. I'd never been in the basket of a hot air balloon before. It was very peaceful up there. The person in the balloon basket said, "I hope you don't mind me helping, but it looked like you were having problems down there." I said, "You're a Stegosaurus." "I am an inventor," he said. "I have invented the thing we are traveling in, which I call Professor Steg's floaty ball person carrier." "I call it a balloon," I said. "Professor Steg's floaty ball person carrier is the original name," he said. "And right now we are 150 million years in the future." "Actually," I said, "we are about 300 years in the past." "Do you like hard, hairy, white crunchers?" he asked. "Coconuts, I guessed." "I named them first," said Professor Steg. He picked up a coconut from a basket and ate it, shell and all, just as you or I might crunch toast. He showed me his time machine. He was very proud of it. It was a large cardboard box with several pebbles on it, and stones stuck to the side. There was also a large red button. I looked at the stones. "Hang on," I said. "Those are diamonds, and sapphires, and rubies." "Actually," he said, "I call them special shiny clear stones, special shiny bluey stones, and, special shiny red stones," I suggested. "Indeed," he said, "I called them that when I was inventing my really good moves around in time machine 150 million years ago." "Well," I told him, "it was very lucky for me that you turned up when you did and rescued me. I am slightly lost in space and time right now, and need to get home in order to make sure my children get milk for their breakfast." I showed it to him. "This is the milk, although I expect that 150 million years ago you called it wet, white, drinky stuff." "Dinosaurs are reptiles, sir," said Professor Steg. "We do not go in for milk." "Do you go in for breakfast cereal?" I asked. "Of course," he said. "Dinosaurs love breakfast cereal, especially the kind with nuts in." "What do you have on your cereal?" I asked. "Orange juice, mostly, or we just eat it dry. But I shall put this in my book. In the distant future, small mammals put milk on their breakfast cereal. I shall write a wonderful book when I return to the present." "Actually," I said, "I think this is definitely the past. It has pirates in it." "It's the future," he said. "All the dinosaurs have gone off into the stars, leaving the world to mammals. I wondered where you all went." "The stars," he told me. "That is where we will have gone." "So," I said, "can you take me home?" "Well," he said, "yes and no." "What does that mean?" "Yes, I would love to take you home. Nothing would make me happier." "No, I cannot take you home. In all honesty, I do not believe that I can take me home. My time machine is being temperamental. I need a special shiny greeny stone. I have pressed that button many times, but nothing happens." "Button? Don't you mean big red?" red, flat, pressy thing?" I asked. "I most certainly do not. It is a button. I named it after my Aunt Button." "Can I press it?" "If you wish." I pressed the button. The sun shot around the sky, and the sky started to flicker in night and in days, and the balloon began to rock and lurch and zoom around like an angry fly. I held on to the ropes as hard as I could. Fortunately, I was still keeping tight hold of the milk in my right hand. When we stopped being blown all across the sky, it was night, and according to Professor Stagg, we had only gone back about 1,000 years. The moon was nearly full. "I am even further from my children and our breakfast," I said. "You have your milk," he said. "Where there is milk, there is hope. Ah, over there, that looks like a perfect landing platform for time-traveling scientists in floaty ball person carriers." We landed on a platform and got out. The platform stuck up out of the jungle and had flaming torches on each side. There were people standing on it with very black hair and sharp stone knives. "Is this a balloon landing platform?" I asked the people. "It is not," said a fat man. "It is our temple. We had a very bad harvest last year, and we had just asked the gods to send us a sacrifice to make sure that this year's harvest is better when you floated down in that thing with your monster." Uh-oh. That is where we'll end our reading number 3, and we'll pick it up next time and see what happens. Thanks for listening, friends.